Can boundaries be too rigid? Are boundaries too rigid? So some people ask me, well, boundaries are not supposed to be rigid, but some people can set rigid boundaries. So those aren't healthy boundaries. So let me tell you what those look like. People with rigid boundaries, it's almost like you built a house and you built a fence around it. But what do you put in when you build a fence? You normally put in a gate so that you can let people in and also let people out, or anything really that's coming in or going out. You can have a back and forth. So people with rigid boundaries, how it shows up is that they avoid intimacy and close relationships. So they typically would isolate themselves from friends and family in the name of boundaries because they think they're setting a boundary, but what they're doing is they're not letting people come close. So that's not a healthy boundary. Another way you know is that even though there are people around them, people with rigid boundaries don't ask for help. So sometimes they may even be the ones giving, but they never ask for help. Even with the people who are closest in their lives, they don't ask for help. They don't share their problems. They don't ask for advice. They don't ask for material advice. That's another way that you can know rigid boundaries. And the final way is people who distance and detach themselves. They're present, but they're kind of removed from you. They always put up a wall anytime you want to engage. So that's a really rigid boundary. No one builds a house so that they can shut themselves in. No, that's not the reason for boundaries. Boundaries are like a fence with a gate. You can let people in and you can let people out. But remember, you have the choice. It is your fence, it is your gate. So your yes or your no is still powerful. And setting healthy boundaries is a healthy balance between porous and rigid. It is healthy. And I'll tell you more about porous boundaries in another video.